For those of you who may not know me, either virtually or in the room, my name is Reverend Ray Thomas. I am so honored and privileged to be at Columbia. So before I get into the usual stuff, I want to pause and say thank you. I want to thank everybody who signed up for class. It's our Sunday celebration time. Whether you're here in person or whether you're joining us virtually, I invite you to take out your cell phone and share the live stream on whatever platform you're on that's available on. It's a big we are not in our ancestors' church. Okay, if this is your first time here, all right, where am I? Our vision. Our vision is contributing to a world that works for everyone. Not someone, everyone. Our community identity is we are a diverse community of belonging and growth. We share the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Guided by Spirit, together we build a joyously engaged, inclusive community intent on uplifting and transforming lives. That means we are committed to the spiritual practice of inclusion that calls us to embrace and celebrate everyone's unique identity. We begin by recognizing our diverse abilities, ages, physical characteristics, gender identities, national origins, faiths and spiritual paths, sexual orientations, ethnicities, and races. Then we experience one another at increasingly deeper levels as we grow together in classes, in workshops, in service to our shared spiritual community, and just hanging out together. So a couple of ways that you can jump into that. There is time to sign up for Ignite Your Life with Bible Wisdom. We will actually start that this Tuesday. It's from 6:30 to 9. You have the option to come in person or to do it online. If you are a CSL member, there is a 10% discount. So I invite you to check that out, check within, see if that's something that you're called to do. We are still having the 1926 discussion group. That is happening every other Wednesday now. And so, again, it'll be on the calendar. I will make the adjustments because the calendar right now is on every other Wednesday starting last week. So I will tweak that this afternoon so that when you check out the events calendar, it makes sense to what you're hearing now. We have a book study that we're starting on Thursday night from 7 to 8:30. This is an online-only offering, and we will be studying the book, The Biology of Belief, which is an amazing, amazing book. Dr. Phil has an extra copy if anyone wants it. It is just a brilliant book that really helps us understand cellular memory. It's a real thing. Okay, so real quickly, better late than never, we have approved a budget. The board has approved a budget. And so based on that, we're launching our 2024 giving campaign. And so I'm going to pass, there's enough of these to pass around. I'm going to start them over here. Just take one and pass it around. Our budget includes the growth of a music program. We were able to reallocate money from closing the office. We were able to reallocate that money to make up the difference of going back full-time here. And if you love what's happening with the music, if you want more, if you want the music program to grow, we have to have ownership and support that. And so what I'm asking you to do is take this card, sit with it in prayer. Let your heart, let the infinite within you guide your giving. And then, as you are led, you can turn those back in. It also asks you, if you are currently a member, to reaffirm your membership. Why is that important? Because sometimes we tend to forget what we're actually committed to. And so it's just a moment where you get to pause and say, yeah, I'm still all in, and reaffirm that commitment. If you're watching us online, I hope to have this available to fill out virtually by the end of the day. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so January, the themes that we're looking at this month, last week we visioned. Today we're talking about the thing itself, and we're going to talk about it in the context of community. Because you've probably heard it enough times to do the talk about the individualized thing itself. But we're going to talk about how the thing itself expresses as community. Next week, we're going to talk about the way it works as community. Then we're going to talk about what it does as community. Are you catching the theme here? And then we're going to talk about how to use it as community. Okay. And so now I'm going to ask Eugene to come assist me as we do our faith inclusion ritual.
That's not me. I was confused. What kind of
It's the hair, right?
That's what it is.
It's the hair.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is this on?
Did you turn that on? I did. It's on.
It's very simple.
Speak.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great assimilator, identifying the common and connecting threads within the various religions, philosophies, and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is the synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study and assimilation. Let us breathe in together as we light a candle honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. As we light the second candle, we honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as a path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as a path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as a path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as a path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all indigenous peoples' traditions as paths that recognize and honor spirit in all of creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as a path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as a path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan, pronounced Akan, Akain, as a path that honors the divine ancestors and nations and nature. And as we light the 12th candle, we honor all New Thought philosophies as a path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of law and love. And as we light this final candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. Namaste. And so it is.
Yeah. Oh, so you just go right into the reading,
Oh, okay.
just right there.
I do it.
I am also the reader this morning. The reading for this morning is peace, as in a piece of something, of peace, as the peace that is beyond all understanding. Piece of Peace, by Jephon Seeley, in the Science of Mind magazine for this month, January 2024. We begin with two quotes, the first by Catherine Ponder. What you radiate outward in your thoughts, feelings, mental pictures, and words, you attract into your life. And from Ernest Holmes, from the Science of Mind, page 101. Forms come and go, but the power back of them is changeless. Let's take a moment and look across our world at all the things occurring at this time. So many beautiful things unfold, and so many harsh realities simultaneously occur for those with whom we share this sacred earth. As we look at the macro level, we see massive challenges that plague so many of our brothers and sisters. The climate is changing, causing expanding droughts. The destruction of natural resources is increasing, while the sacred lands of the indigenous are being stripped away. Societal class systems continue to widen, and many of the isms, racism, classism, sexism, remain an everyday occurrence for many. When I think about these things, I immediately ask, what can I do? While I wish I could affirmatively pray it away, the reality is that I have no idea what others are experiencing. Thus, prayer at times seems like an intentional avoidance of examining the root cause of these deep issues. What can I do? What can we do? For me, the answer is simple. I can fully embrace responsibility for the role I play in creating the world I see. We can all begin to live in such a way that we usher in the new way of being. This is not turning our heads away from what is happening, but rather it means being the solution, creating a new cause that brings a new effect. What will you do today to add your peace to our world? Today's affirmation: I am the solution I seek. I carry peace and power within me, and I share it with the world each day. And so it is.
So it is.
Am I?
Eugene's silly up here. I'm going to be singing Love and Grace, and I heard from a little birdie over here that you all are going to be learning this song next month. So this song is by me, actually. All right. Technical difficulties today. It's okay. We're just going with the flow. It's a good day.
It's a great day to be.
It's going to get better.
It's a great day to have a great day.
It's a good day to have a great day. That's right. So how's everybody this day morning? Doing good? Here we go. Right in time. Oh, yeah. I am so grateful for everything in my life. Said I'm so grateful to wake up to the morning light. Won't take nothing for granted. Got my second chance at life. Walking on the path of righteousness with Spirit by my side. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. I look out for you, and you look out for me like brothers and sisters. We're one big family. We're a rainbow of diversity. Togetherness is the key. Acceptance of one another is the only thing that will set us free. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. It only takes a minute to see. It's all about you and me. The love and grace is everywhere, but it's hidden underneath. You gotta look within, let it out. Look around at the sky and the clouds, the people all around. God fill me up with love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. Love and grace, oh. Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, it's love and grace. Oh, please fill up my cup with love. God keeps on filling me with love. Love and grace, yeah.
Keep saying.
Good morning, Columbia CSL. My name is Zita Johnson Betts, and I'm a member and volunteer here at the center. And today I'll lead us in a guided meditation, followed by an affirmative prayer, which in our tradition is also known as spiritual mind treatment. So just get comfy. Settle in where you are. Exhale. Then breathe in deeply. Know that there's nothing expected of you. These are your minutes. And I do mean minutes. Reverend Rafe is counting. Just be. This is my favorite time, when I can just be. Be with myself. Be with that inner experience of the divine. I found myself recently thinking about the theme, or the apparent discussion themes for this month, about community, spiritual community. And when I thought about community, I reread our identity statement. I'm going to paraphrase it. We are a diverse community of belonging and growth. We share the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. The light and joy, that is. Guided by Spirit, also known as the divine, of which we are expressions. We together build joyously engaged, inclusive community, intent on uplifting and transforming lives. What powerful words. And we speak them every week. What a powerful demonstration. And I ask myself as I sit with this thought, what does it mean for me to participate in the creation of a community of belonging? What would I need to do? What would I need to share? How would I need to be in order to share with someone else that this is a community of belonging and they are welcome and safe and secure here? We share the light and joy within ourselves. And I ask myself, when did I last share the light and joy within myself? And whatever my response, it really doesn't matter. Because in this moment, today, I can share the light and joy within myself as part of this loving community of belonging. And how do I know when I am guided by Spirit? When can I tell that I am in alignment with the highest good for all? Perhaps that's a question that I will keep asking myself and listen carefully for the answers. And how do I show up as a member of a community whose intention is to uplift other people and foster their transformation? What a powerful, powerful statement. To uplift others and to foster their transformation. This is heady stuff. Makes me smile within. We get the chance to just think about it today. Remember, I promised you could just sit here, be still, experience the divine within yourself, and think about these things. And if you choose, think about it again. There's always an opportunity to choose, and it's your choice. As we return return to the group. Take a deep breath in and out. And feel yourself in this sacred space where all is divine. And join me in this affirmative prayer. What I know is that God is all there is, all there ever has been, all there ever will be. And God is in everything and everyone. There is no place where God is not. There is no thing that does not include God. There is no one that is separate from God. We are all a part of God. And in this loving community of belonging and sharing, we celebrate one another as divine emanations of the one God. And we know that as we celebrate one another, the joy and light that is within us radiates outward, and those who are in need, those who come to be with us, are enriched and enlivened not by our own light, but by the light of God within. We are all one. And as we experience that oneness and open our arms to all those who would come, all those who would return, all those who would come anew, we know that in God and the love of our community, we will evolve. We will learn. We will grow. And in our growth, perhaps, we will participate in the transformation of other lives. And we bless this work. And we express deep gratitude for every opportunity to be in community and to be of service and to treasure the sweetness of belonging. In deep gratitude. Deep gratitude. We know that it is already done. The law has made it so. And we release any concern, any doubt. There is no place for it here. And in deep gratitude, we affirm, and so it is. Namaste, my beloveds. Namaste.
This next song is Stand By Me by Ben E. King. And I chose this song today because we are talking about community, and this song represents the togetherness and wholeness that I believe we all are as a community to stand by one another. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. When the sky that we look upon should tremble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. By me, oh, stand now. Stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me.
This thing called community is a living, breathing thing. And some days it runs amok. And some days it is so blissfully amazing, we think we're in heaven. And it's everything in between. So let's start with the thing itself. What is, when Holmes talks about the thing itself, he's talking about the infinite, the unseen. He goes as far as to say, no one has ever seen it, and no one really knows what it is. And yet, we gather and take classes to learn what it is. Right? I had that same, I'm like reading on it. Well, then why do I do what I do? And it's a fair question. And he actually answers that because it's about discovery. It's not about education. It's not about learning about something out there. It's about discovering what's in here. So, in that context, we already know it. And I refer to it as it because it has no gender and it has all genders. It's not just people, it's everything. From the dust on the floor to the stars. So how can it be anything other than an it, in all fairness? Now, if that rubs you the wrong way, come take a class and we'll work it out. Because really, I just flat refuse, so you should probably know this about me, to say that humans are made in the image and likeness of God and then refer to it as a male excludes way too many people for me. Can't do it, won't do it. I could, I won't. Because look around, and you are looking at the image and likeness of the infinite. Everywhere you look, you are looking at the image and likeness of the infinite. Even when those come into your viewfinder that you want to get out of your viewfinder, you are looking at the image and likeness of the divine. Just take that in a minute. All that list of don't go there people, those are the image and likeness of the divine too. And I suspect when we get to the nuts and bolts of those people, places, and things, it's the behavior that we have issue with. It's the effect that we have issue with. The thing itself, changeless. Changeless. Us? Always changing. Always changing. Why? We are an effect of belief. We are an effect of thought. Our very physical presence is effect. We are not our bodies. We are what's traveling in our bodies. The body is a container. Ernest Holmes, rumor has it, Ernest Holmes referred to these as our meat suits. Right? The physical body as our meat suits. It's really no different than our car, than our house that contains something. And when we begin to understand that every container contains the same thing, the same changeless substance, I don't know about you, but that begins to bend my human mind a bit. Because everywhere I look, I see different. Oneness does not equal sameness. Difference does not equal separation. The divine creates in multiplicity. No two things alike. And when I sit with that and imagine why, well, rationally, logically, the only thing I can come up with is an infinite beingness can't make more of itself. Right? It's already infinite. You can't add to infinite. It's already everything. What can it increase? What can it multiply? Experience. How does the infinite experience itself in newness? By creating something new. So you are an expansion of the divine's experience of itself. Now, if that doesn't give you some goosebumps, we need to talk. You are that intentional. The divine wants to experience itself as you. So here you are. And it used the principle and the physical law of biology to get you here. But you started in divine mind. You exist in divine mind. You are eternal in divine mind. So even when you leave this physical container, you ain't leaving. You are eternal. No end. That used to scare me because I used to be confused about who I am. And who I was, trust me, none of us wanted him to continue. And that was just my behavior. It was not the truth of who I am. Why do we focus on spiritual law? Because spiritual law never operates against itself. Can't. Have you ever seen gravity fighting with gravity? No. Purple, how do you get purple? Red and blue. Have you ever seen someone mix red and blue and the paint refuse to turn purple? Not doing it for you. Did it for those other kids, but not you. It's a principle of science. When you mix these two colors, you get this one. It works the same for everybody. No matter who you are. That's how the infinite operates. It doesn't have favorites. It doesn't care. Hey, Tom and Reggie, it doesn't care who your football team is. It just doesn't care because it's not competing with itself. We get to play in that realm, but this idea that I'm going to pray my team to win over your team, there's no power outside that's doing the, well, he did have that many receptions this week, and, so their coach is pretty cool, so yeah, let's let this team win. That's not how it works. Because then the infinite would be playing favorites. And since there's only one of us here, who shall it pick? I mean, seriously, when we really wrap ourselves around that, there's, 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 20 plus people in this room, and there's only one of us here. Gets a little confusing. I submit to you that the biggest dance we will ever do is exploring the oneness as individualized expressions of it. Allowing ourselves to be uniquely individualized expressions and still know that we're not separate from any other uniquely individualized, right? That we're supposed to be different. We're just not supposed to believe we're separate. And to bring this to the level of community, it's pretty easy for a lot of us to get clear about our relationship with the infinite. Right? It's one-on-one. And you're just discovering who's already there anyway. It gets a little more complicated doing that with 20, 30, 40, 50 people. Because we quickly get distracted by behaviors. And all of a sudden, I am not one with you and you couldn't pay me to be. Anybody had that? I'm the only one who's ever had that thought. Right? We have an election cycle coming up. We'll see who has those thoughts. See, and there it is. So here's the other piece of community. Yes, we are a community, but you reside in a much bigger community called humanity. And our opportunity is to love the way creation loves us. Because if we are here to be it in form, perhaps we might want to start owning that, embodying that, living that. When was the last time you got a message from your Creator that said, when you get your shit together, I'll love you? When was the last time, when you pay your bills, I'll give you your abundance? When you do things my way, I'll bless you. That's not what we teach. And I don't believe for 1 minute that there's a grain of truth in it. The infinite gives first. The infinite gives first. It gives of itself to itself. Are we willing to give first? Do we come to Sunday service to get before we give? I've had people, when every once in a while, you want to see where the consciousness of a community is as a minister, all I have to do is start the service with the offering. And watch people go sideways. The one time I did that, I got so many emails telling me it is unethical for me to ask for money before I give them something. Check your own thoughts. It's easy to look at them. It's easy. But we each get to examine, am I coming here to get? Or am I coming here to give? Because I promise you, if you give first, you won't be able to absorb all that you get. It will overflow. But if we have to get first, we're turning the tap. You were born with the tap open. Stop closing it. The infinite gives. Just let it flow through you. I invite you to actually take the tap out. Disconnect it. Be an open channel. The Cherokee teaching that I got living on the Qualla for 2 years is to be a hollow bone. Always to be a hollow bone. No obstruction to the flow of Creator. I invite you, see yourself in community as a hollow bone. Ask, not outside of you, ask inside of you. What is yours to do in community? Because we all got different roles. That's the human level. But let the spiritual wisdom inform that. And then show up. And if somebody wants to do something that you find yourself being a bit territorial about, stop it. It's that simple. Just stop it. If you find yourself feeling territorial, just pause and ask yourself, what would not be available to me if God became territorial? Right? Begin to question yourself, not from a place of guilt, shame, and blame, but from a place to get answers that will grow you. That will grow you. If you bump up against somebody, celebrate that, because what now you have is an opportunity to be polished. You're not there to polish them. You're there to be polished. If you're busy looking for who you can help, come see me. I'll get you connected with Codependents Anonymous. That's not your job. It's not even my job. Your job is to explore you. Your job is to discover you. And as you discover who you are, you will already know who everybody else is. Because we're one thing, right? When you find that place within you that resonates without restriction to your divinity, you can't help but see that in other people. When you know you will know everybody else. Whether you know their name or not, you will know them. And when we create that community, there will not be a building big enough. There will not be a building big enough, because that divine essence in every one of us is seeking connection. It is seeking itself. All we have to do, yeah, I heard it. All we have to do is embody what we already are. And I get it. I said that like that's a really easy thing to do. Here's the thing, and I'm going to close with this. There's nothing for you to look for. There's nothing for you to add. There's nothing for you to learn. And there is a whole lot for you to excavate. You are already there. You are just deeply buried in human muck, conditioned thought, lies. And so all we really have to do is excavate and allow yourself to be delightfully surprised when you excavate and there's more. And you excavate and there's more. Because every time you excavate, you get better at it. And that's why there's more, because you weren't ready for that more yet. And yes, it tends, my experience, the deeper we go, the fewer things there are, but they're bigger. Not a lot of them, but at some point it becomes, oh wow, you've been there the whole time? I promise you, you will not find anything unfamiliar, because you've already lived through it. You're not going to find any surprises. You might be surprised to find it, but you already lived it. You've already survived it. Now you get to release it. You get to let it go, so the truth of you gets to shine. It's kind of like those glow sticks that you break them and then you shake them and you watch them gradually light up. And then they stay lit. Let yourself light up. Dare to break yourself open. Dare to break open in front of people who love and support you. And when someone does that, just be present. Most of the time, we are better served if we say nothing other than, I'm right here. Learn to use I statements. Stop talking to people with you statements when you're talking about yourself, because it sounds like you're telling them what to do. Use I statements. Practice being vulnerable with one another. And I say practice because it takes practice. And if you get scared, run away, but come back. It's a normal part of development. Anybody that has kids, we've all been through it. They'll take a few steps and they look, are you still there? Right? We get to do that with community. You get to move away, and then it's like, ooh, and you get to come back. And if your path takes you away from the lighthouse to go back to sea, go with blessings. And if you become weary on your journey, the lighthouse is still here. Come back. It's a saloon door. You get to come and go. as the divine calls you. And you get to stay owning your place, whether you're in a chair or whether you're online or whether you're just mentally connected. You choose how you're connected. You choose. Choose wisely. Let's take this into prayer. And so I know in the very center of my being that there is one infinite something that is no thing, and yet it is everything. I know it to be pure love. I know it to be pure light, pure joy, pure peace, awe and wonder. I know it to give from its infinite abundance without qualification, without restriction. It simply gives to itself, and it receives from itself. It acts in accordance with itself. I know this is the essence of my being. I know that I am created out of it, by it, to be it. And I know that what is true of me is true of all life. And I let myself feel the power of that in this moment. I let that permeate every human cell in this thing I call my body. And it moves me. It moves me to a place that is inexplicable connection. It moves me to a place of identity that knows itself. And I speak my word claiming and affirming that that desire is being fulfilled in every element of creation. That desire, that pull to know itself is being fulfilled exactly as each individualized expression chooses. Grateful. So incredibly grateful to just let that settle into my beingness, to celebrate the love that just loves, the law that always operates no matter who's using it. It just says yes. And so I am careful with my yes. I'm careful with how I direct, striving to always be in alignment with the truth, the changeless truth of my being. Grateful for the opportunity to serve. Grateful for the opportunity for the self to meet the self over and over again, as if it is brand new every day. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so from this gratitude, in this gratitude, filled with this gratitude, I release my word, knowing it is the word of the infinite spoken in, through, and as this thing I call my body. I let it go because there's nothing else to do but let go. And so I do. And I invite you to join me to claim this as your own as we say together, Ashe, Shalom, Aho, Amen. And so it is. I love you so much. I don't even have words. Okay, back in your body.
I don't know where I go sometimes when I pray, but I know it's not here. Hooey. All right, somewhere I have a little clicker for this machine, maybe. There it is, right in front of my face. All right, so this is our time of giving. And let's say our giving affirmation together. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. From a consciousness of this abundance, I give freely to sustain and grow Columbia Center for Spiritual Living as my beloved spiritual community that sustains and grows me spiritually. I give to ensure Columbia CSL's continued existence and availability to all spiritual seekers. Ushers, whoever is coming to help me with this. Do I have two folks that will be ushers?
All right.
See, this is how community service works.
Check out
Thank you.
outside.
Ha! We manifested snow. Awesome.
Play.
All yours, Felicia.
This song is called Divinity by Me.
Open your eyes, look around at the beauty that is there. It is God, it is love, it is you, and there will never be a moment that you're not enough, not enough. Never be a moment that you're not loved, not loved. Look within, that is the key. Remember that you are so special. God is one with you and me. From now to eternity, you and me are divinity. We're one love, one love. Oh, be your heart, feel the grace that is within us all. It is God, it is love, it is you, and there will never be a moment that you're not enough, not enough. Never be a moment that you're not loved, not loved. Look within, that is the key. Remember that you are so special. God is one with you and me. From now to eternity, you and me are divinity. We're one love, one love. God is one with you and me. From now to eternity, you and me are divinity. We're one love, one love. We're connected to everything that lives and breathes. Connected to animals, bugs, flowers, trees. We are one power, one love, energy. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. No race or identity separates us all. We are one power, one love, energy. Because God is one with you and me. God is one. From now to eternity, eternity. You and me are divinity. We are divinity. We're one love, one love. God is one with you and me. God is one. From now with to you and me. You and me are divinity. Divinity. We're one love, one love. God is one with you and me. God is one. From now to eternity, you and me are divinity. We're one love, one love, one love, one love. God, one love is one with you and me.
Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Eugene. So I speak a word of blessing, a word of acknowledgement for the flow of the divine in the form of money, knowing that we give through Columbia Center for Spiritual Living to bless all of creation and do good work in the world. And so it is. All righty. Our affirmation for this month, because it's a big one. And I want it to get deeply in there so it just rolls through you. Right? Let's read this together. I am infinite intelligence in form. Everything I need to know already resides in me. I choose to be aware of infinite intelligence within me. Keep that close. Repeat as needed. All right, couple of things. If you want support, these amazing beings know how to do that. They are incredibly well trained. And beyond that, they do their own work. And so they are at the ready to be with you, to remind you. They're not going to give you advice. They're not going to give you solutions. But what they are going to do is remind you of the truth of who you are. And they might give you some homework that helps you remember that. They've been known to do that. If you have a prayer request, the prayer request box is on that back table. It actually gives you a little more space to write them, and it gives us this space for our candle ceremony up here. So please do let us know how we can hold you in prayer. You can also submit those online at prayer@columbiacsl.com. Thank you, Lenny. I'm going to circle back to Lenny here in just a minute because he can't run away because I got him here, so. Yeah, you know it's coming, brother. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Chris, for helping set up. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, MJ, for counting our offering. Thank you, Reverend Jenna. Who else helped? Thank you, Zita. Who else helped with the offering? Thank you, Amen. Thank you, Dawn. And Lenny, if you would join me up here for just so we can love on you for a minute. I know. Let's get an introvert and put him on stage. So I'm not sure how long you've been here, but I know you are a long-term member of this community. This is Lenny's last Sunday with us for a while, and I'm claiming it for a while. He is going off to do the sacred son thing and care for his mother. And so I just wanted to recognize you and thank you. Your heart, just the energy of your heart has changed me. Thank you. Yeah, because we get to love on each other. All right, I think that's it. It is snowing, flurrying, which is kind of cool. We do have a town hall scheduled. If you want to stay for that, we absolutely can. I've got 2 computers so I can get our online people into the mix. And they can see you and they can see me, and we'll figure this technology out here. And today at the town hall, we're going to talk about community values and begin a process of identifying Columbia Center for Spiritual Living's top 7 values. So I encourage you to participate. And if you can't, no worries. There will be a poll going out so everybody can participate even if they don't do the town hall meeting. So, because it's all about inclusion. All right. Let's stand and sing our closing song that is a prayer. It truly is. Make this your prayer.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, leading us, shine His light as me, as you, so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. All I'm saying is, command my hand. What must they do? What must they do? Command my life. It's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine His light as me, as you. So use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. God needs us to shine His light. God needs us to shine His light. One more time. God needs us to shine His light as He, as you. So use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Yeah. Peace and blessings.
Have a fabulous week.
Happy New Day, CSL.
No superpowers, no famous name, but I stand tall, 'cause I believe something greater has come alive inside of me. I have felt the Spirit stirring in my soul, deep in my soul. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, I know God. I am one, but I'm not alone. When I'm with you, I am home. Side by side, we find the truth. When the Spirit in me meets the same in you, I have felt this fire burning in my soul, deep in my soul. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, I know I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me.